Hello, friends, and welcome to Way of the Butterfly. I'm so happy to have you here, and I want to thank you so much for your support and encouragement in this channel. It means a great deal to me. The purpose of this channel is for encouragement, and I do that in a few ways. Throughout the month, I will post a moment of encouragement for you, just a quick short to encourage you in your day or your week ahead. And then at the beginning of each month, I will post a monthly message for you. So let's look at the message for May. It's a slightly challenging one, but know that together we do have the inner strength to be able to deal with whatever comes our way. So watch the video and I hope it'll make sense to you. So what's the card and what's the message for May? The card that I got is Death, reversed. So let's look at the card a little bit closer so that we can understand what it means and understand the message of encouragement that it shows us for May. If we look at the card, we see a skeleton riding on a black horse. He's holding a scythe and an hourglass. There are 4 figures also in the picture. We see a woman in white, a little boy holding up his hands, almost like he's surrendering, a figure lying on the ground. He could be hurt, he could be unconscious, or he could even be dead. And then we see a bishop dressed in gold. This is a scary card, but note the river and the sun in the distance. There is hope. Now, when a card comes up like this, it means that the coming time will be a little bit challenging. Life may feel like an uphill struggle. And we all know that going through each day in the world at the moment, things are very challenging. Things can feel and things may feel like a struggle, may feel out of control, and there may be a lot of emotional upheaval. It can feel like we are being purged in the fires, so to speak. And the purging can be intense, but underneath this can actually be grief. Now, Lee Harris, who's an amazing channel, says that grief is the great transformer, and he's right. Because grief is so visceral, it changes us. Grief has 5 stages, not always in this order, but they tend to come, and sometimes they can go around in a circle, but they tend to come like this. Denial. Denial is when we feel completely numb and we think to ourselves, this can't be happening to me. What's going on? I don't understand. Then there can be anger. Why is this happening to me? Why is life so difficult? Why is God being so cruel to me and allowing this to happen to me? We can also then go through the bargaining stage where we bargain with ourselves or with God and whatever God might look like to you. It brings up a lot of the what if questions. What if I did this? What if I did that? What if I changed that? Would that mean my life might be different, might be better? We then hit the depression stage where we just feel a bit overwhelmed by the pain, the sadness, the loneliness, and we just can't see a way through. And then finally, we come to acceptance, where the pain starts to ease a little bit and we start to accept our new circumstances. Now, the key during this time of purging, this time of grief, is to try hard, and I know this is difficult, is to try not to resist it. Try not to run away from these feelings that you are going through. Because when you try to resist them, push them away, when you try to run away from them, it just prolongs the time of purging. The best thing you can do is just try and sit with the uncomfortable feelings and perhaps even go into nature, because we know that nature is the great healer. I will also link for you the latest full moon blog, because that's all about being in the body. and it actually fits in really well. Remember, the phoenix must die in the fire so that it can be reborn into a new and more beautiful bird. Remember, the caterpillar must actually dissolve inside the cocoon so that it can be reborn as a butterfly. You are that phoenix. I am that phoenix. You and I are the caterpillar that is transforming into the butterfly. So hang in there. I wish you great strength. I will also link for you the January card, which is also the card for 2024. And the message for 2024 is to have inner strength, which feels quite appropriate. So I will link that for you as well. I wish you a time of great courage and a great inner strength. And like I said, hang in there, because the reward will be worth it, without a doubt. Even though it may not feel like it when you're going through it, it will be worth it. It always is. So I'm wishing you much light, much love, and much courage as you go into May.